guys, and welcome to EKU Hoops Hub, episode 16 of season 1. Now we're going to go over expansion team 2, which is the Queens Royals. Now, they're out of North Carolina. They have some really good players, and we're going to go over some highlights and some of their players. So actually, first, we're going to go over, this is their upcoming team's roster. First, we're going to go over their roster. Now, one of their stars is Josh Darlington. He is an absolute stud. Obviously, they don't have stats for him yet, but he's a really good three-point shooter. He's a really good off-ball defender, and he's really quick. He can get to many spots. Next, we're going to go over one of their bigs, which is, if this thing can load, Gavin Rains. He is one of their wings / forwards. That's kind of a Devontae Blanton. He can drive, he can kick, he can do a lot of things. He's been there all 4 years. He's a really good guy that can really kick, and he can do a lot of things. He's obviously scored a lot of points, as you can see through his career. And he can really post up, he can shoot the wing shot, he can fade away, he can do a lot of things. Here is some highlights we can go over. So, Queens, QC right there, and this is kind of they kind of played in an open gym type of thing. I don't know if this is where they play or if this was because of COVID or whatever, but yeah, they played Molly College, which they're actually Queens is a little bit smaller of a college, but they joined the asun. I don't actually know where they started, like where their conference was before this, but they joined the asun this year. And so now we have 14 teams in the asun. So that kind of evens it out, and the realignment will be charged pretty soon. I'll figure that out and see how that'll work, because with the new two teams, I don't know if they'll put Queens on the east side, on the west side with us, or on the east side, because there's two divisions. So I don't know where they would put each of them to even out, because obviously we have two new teams now. So obviously I don't know really where Queens was before this, but they joined the asun along with Austin Peay. So obviously in our last episode we talked about Austin Peay, which we had more history with within the OVC, and we are kind of used to their play style. But from Queens, we don't really know as much because we've never really played them before. So just knowing how they play, and they're kind of a slower team of what I've seen so far. They're a really good team, though. They can run and gun. They have a really good roster. That is, some of them are super fast. Some of them can slow down if they need to. So, but this game ended pretty crazy. If this will load. What happened here? I think it figured itself out. Maybe. Yeah, so they had to go into overtime because he missed the shot. But Queens is really good. They're a team that can do multiple things on the offensive side and the defensive side of the ball. And what I was saying was Gavin Rains is obviously one of their best players that is on their roster. Now they are heavily kind of on forwards, which is kind of the total opposite of what EKU is. And if any new news comes out about EKU, or if anything that you all want to see, just I'll put a poll down in the description of the audio, so you can go down there on Spotify and check that out. But that is Queens for you, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.